Well, hey friends, it is Mindy Odlin and it is What If Wednesday back at the ranch, back at the homestead, back in northern New York. It's been an amazing couple of weeks on the road. I'm excited over the next few weeks to get to roll out some of the insights that I have had, hanging out with amazing friends, seeing family, doing programming with youth. It's in spiritual community. It's just been a really amazing couple of weeks. And I actually did a really long drive home from Milwaukee to northern New York. So like a 15-and-a-half-hour drive. And I love driving. So I love driving because it gives me time to reflect. So one of the things I was thinking about in my retreat that I attended, one of the guys had said, there's kind of two kinds of people. There are the people who really like to dive in and get things done and accomplish and achieve. And there's those people who like to nurture and grow things. And the question for me is, which are you? And I will share. And hi, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining. So as you join, say hello, pop a comment in there. Let me know who you are and what you're thinking, any ideas you have, anything that you want to what if up, throw it out there. We can what if up together. This is our time together. And at the end of this, I'm going to share some reflections from the road, and we can what if up that together as well. So I was thinking about this. Am I one of those people that just likes to create and knock it out? Or am I one of those slow grow people? And my answer was, even though I'm kind of wired, my friends call me I am the hare to their turtle. I like to go in there and get things done and make things happen. But I have found peace with my turtle self. So the idea of having a big vision, sometimes it takes a while. So here's the metaphor that came up to me in my mind as I was driving home. So I kind of thought of it like this. So here I have a glass of water. So imagine that this water represents what I am able to do, let's say in a week. Let's say this is a highly focused, highly productive week. This is my capacity for what I can accomplish in that week. So if I have a very focused, very specific goal, I'm going to say a very narrow focus, I can take this effort and pour it in. And it's kind of exciting because it doesn't take much. Let's see, there's 1 week. Let me give it one more week because I'm kind of halfway full. So I'm going to give one more week of pure focus. Here's what I'm going to, when it overflows. So it didn't even take that. So when you have very narrow focus, it's kind of cool because you can accomplish amazing things very quickly because your focus is so narrow, right? It's kind of fun, kind of exciting, that feeling of achievement and accomplishment. So that's all well and good. And you could say this is a talk on the power of focus. Your energy, your effort can do much more, much faster. But what if, so I'm putting these back into my little, let's say this represents a week's worth of effort, right? All right, so here's what I can accomplish. This is my capacity for a week's worth of effort. So what if, instead of having a narrow focus, what if instead, this is what I find for myself, what if instead I find I've got this big vision. I've got this really big vision. Here's my bowl, but it's way bigger than this bowl. So if you have a big vision, and you have the same capacity, here's what I can accomplish in a week, right? Here's what I can do. And so I focus, and I give it all I've got. And what I have at the end of the week is something, but it's not quite as impressive, is it? Not quite as impressive as this overflowing vessel that I had when I was a little more focused. So, and it's not even that the focus is different. It's just that the vessel is a bigger vessel. So I bring this as a topic of discussion. When you have a specific goal, how do you use that? And maybe there's a way to pull these together. Maybe there's a way to have goals within the vision so that we can have that sense of accomplishment. But for me, it's really a matter of, can we be at peace with the slow grow? Because sometimes it seems like, I keep showing up, I keep doing the work, and yet, is it making any difference? It doesn't seem like it's making much of a difference, and it can get discouraging. So I was sharing this on Monday. Every Monday, I have a leadership huddle with the leaders of our WhatIfUP groups, and I was sharing this insight. We were having this conversation. It was fabulous. And Andy Watson, love you, Andy. So Andy Watson pops in, and she says, there's another way. I love being together because I love finding the other way. So sometimes it's like focus, 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 get the job done, and celebrate, and then do the next thing. Sometimes it's just keep moving forward, keep moving forward. You've got a big vision. She said, but sometimes it's a matter of being open to allowing other people to give their bits, even if it's not, a full, maybe it's not the same amount of energy and focus, but even if I had other people giving their little bits and their little bit, and maybe some of you, you give your time, you give financially, you donate, so maybe some of you are giving in different ways, and maybe some of you have even more to give in terms of leadership and starting groups and things like that. So I'm going to put that energy in there as well. And what if together, it's like, wow, that actually does add up really fast. What if we can have that kind of impact, not simply by having a small vision, but by holding a big vision together? So hi, Alex. It's great to see you. I split between the vessels. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. Sometimes I think I actually, if it was not raining today, I was going to take the big kiddie pool that I have outside, because that's what it feels like the vision is sometimes. It's like it's really big, and it seems like this little bit doesn't really make that much of a difference. But if we keep popping it in there, and I like to think of, what if I took that big kiddie pool and I put goals in there, so I can fill it up one piece at a time. I don't have to fill it from the ground up. I can just say, okay, I'm going to focus on this little corner of my kiddie pool, and I'm going to fill that up, and then as it overflows, I'll go to the next area and the next area. But what if I'm not doing that by myself? So that is the invitation. The invitation is to jump in and create with us. We have this vision with the WhatIfUP Club. Our mission is to elevate humanity by spreading hope, building connection, and inspiring positive change. And that is what we are doing together. So I bring this metaphor to you with an invitation. This Saturday, I'm hosting a free webinar that is an orientation, an introduction to our WhatIfUP groups. So if you want to learn more about what a WhatIfUP group is, maybe you want to start a circle in your neighborhood or in your home, invite some friends over. I'm going to share with you, I'm going to do a 1-hour webinar with some Q&A at the end. I'll stick around for as long as you have questions. But the intent is for you to see, is this something you might want to do? Or maybe find a friend or 2 or 3 and get a group going together. Because what we're doing together is spreading hope and building connection and inspiring change in a world that is lonely, in a world that is stressed, in a world that is anxious. And we have within this community the tools and the heart and the intention to be able to help you bring your good ideas to life, not one week of trotting at a time, but actually by coming together and sharing ideas and contributing to each other and allowing that overflow to be a blessing to us all. So what do you think? Do you have other ideas? Do you see other things in my little metaphor? Is this something that you're like, oh yeah, right now I'm focused on this, but what is the vision that goes with this? What is the specific goal, and for what purpose am I pursuing that goal? Is it just I want to get to, XYZ goal? Or is there a bigger purpose that my small tasks, my small achievements can be contributing to something that is bigger, something that is meaningful, something that has a sense of purpose? And then, am I trying to lone wolf it? Am I trying to do this alone? Or am I willing to let people help? So we're here for you. We're here to share ideas. We're here to share resources, encouragement, and most of all, to help each other create that shift of that idea that you have, that dream that you have. Totally doable. Totally doable. We believe in you. We see it. We see the possibilities for how you can bring it to life. So thanks for being part of our community. Thank you for watching. I look forward to your comments. And thank you for all of you who've been sharing this community, welcoming all of you who are new. I'm Mindy Audlin, founder of the WhatIfUP Club, and lots of good things, exciting things coming this summer. So stick around and join me Saturday, free webinar. I'll put the link down below so that you can register. Mwah. Love you guys. Talk to you later.